everyone. Welcome to Accelerate Your Best Life. Another beautiful week to have a conversation, for me to throw out some ideas. Love ideas. Right? Ideas. Accelerate Your Best Life is an idea, but it takes action. Individual action. It's all about you, right? Accelerate your best life. Hey, please like and share. You know the process. Just click that like button. I appreciate it. So grateful for all of you, and just so grateful to have this opportunity to share. Anyway, today I just wanted to talk a little bit about, ideas for one. Do you ever get ideas? I hope you do. Because ideas put into action become things, right? So when you think, you either get ideas in the moment, and your mind gets a lot of ideas. You just got to identify what ideas you're looking for your life and what's going to get you to your target, right? What do you want to create? That's your choice, right? See, because we are creators. We are all individual, and we all think different. But how do we think is the question. Are we thinking positive, or are we looking to make a difference in the lives of others, make a difference in our lives, make a difference in our families' lives? That's important, right? But you have that power to think and create your life, right? All because of ideas. There's good, bad ones. I've had good ones, I've had bad ones. I've acted on some, not acted on others, and then later on I had that idea and I see somebody else already did it. Even Zach had that experience back a few years back. Had this great idea, and then all of a sudden he didn't put it into action, so somebody else already got that idea and took it to market, right? So what ideas are you sitting on? What ideas are you considering? You can do it. Whatever that idea is, you can take it and create it and bring it into fruition, if that's what your desire is. This target right here has got to be focused. There is so much distraction in the world, right? And the biggest one I can think about is our phone. Right? Our phones are a distraction. They can be, but you can also use them for good with content, stuff like this that I'm doing. Okay? But for the majority of 95% of people are lost in their phone, so they do not think. They're just surviving, right? Watching funny stuff, being this and that. But it can be a waste of time, or it can be a good use of time if you're using it for an idea to bring out to the marketplace and create it for good for people, for profit. There's nothing wrong with profit, right? Nothing wrong with profit. Money's a good thing. I know a lot of us, and I struggled with money for a long time, because when I was a kid, I always heard money don't grow on trees. We can't afford that. We can't do this. We can't do that. We can't do this. We can't do that. We don't have the money. All that stuff. And as I've been growing over the years, I've really had a block. And my biggest block has been money. And I'm just being real with you guys. And some of you that are watching this, you have that same block. But it's okay. Now how do we address it? How do we unstick our belief about money? Well, first thing we got to do is we got to figure out in our subconscious mind, why are we feeling that, right? Well, I know why I felt it was because of my past and what my parents had said and everybody I grew up around, that there wasn't enough money. You know? But it's what I realized over the years is I found out that the pie is huge. Okay? This is abundance. Right? In this pie, if you picture a pie, how much of this pie is yours? Most people think that there's only a little bit of pie. But there's more pies than this. The universe is abundant. The pie is huge. Wealth is for everyone if they choose, but people don't choose. They get caught up in their fixed belief that money is bad, that money is evil, that there's not enough money, it doesn't grow on trees, and that was beat into our minds and our hearts, our subconscious, and it become a belief. So that's been true all of our life. We've always felt that we've got to struggle to have. But you don't have to struggle. It's all you have to do is change your internal dialogue. Because when I had this fixed belief of money, somebody would mention $1 million and it would make me sick. How could that be? I've always learned this and this and this. This is what I was told all my life. But what I found is that belief can be changed. That's the internal dialogue. First, I have to change how I think about money. Okay, and I use money for instance because money rates with oxygen, and it's okay to have an abundance. It's okay to be wealthy. It's okay to be free financially. You got to believe that. But it takes work, and the hardest work is on you and how you feel and how you believe. Then there's the subconscious mind. Okay, and this is your heart, really. I'm not a very good heart drawer, but we'll just say that's the heart. This is your mind. We got all kinds of thoughts going through our mind, right? And most of them thoughts at this point have been all these fixed beliefs with that money block. So there's been a block right here about money. So how do you change that thing? You change the belief. You meditate, you figure out, you feel that emotion. Why do I feel that? Sometimes you got to go way back. But as what I figured out this week is I'm thinking a lot of people, probably 95% of people do not feel. Emotion. What I had to learn, and I figured this out because I had so much happen in my life, and I used that as an excuse, and because of this and that, I can't do this. But that was just a lie. I was just sitting there lying to myself, right? What I figured out was I just didn't feel, and I wanted to feel so bad. I was just like emotionally dead. And that's what my past did to me. And I allowed that, right? But the cool thing is we can change. Okay? So however we feel about money right now is all that is a block that can be fixed. Because all you have to do is change the belief. and get a good dialogue within yourself of truth about money. Because the truth right now about money, if you're feeling lack, is because the internal dialogue is lack. And that's when you think about money, all of a sudden, oh, that comes up, and then that's transferred into a feeling. So the subconscious mind pushes that out into your existence. That's why there's lack out there. But as you change this belief to money is good, I can do good with money, I deserve money, I am worthy to have money, and a lot of it. Those emotions are what you want to create into this, but you got to think about that and get that dialogue correct, right? To where it's natural, because this is all natural. We came here wealthy, we came here abundant, we came here prosperous, but over our lives we allow to be told that money's bad, and we believe that. So now is all I'm talking about. Accelerating your best life is changing beliefs, because this belief right here, right, you want to think about money as a positive, right? It's negative over here, but negative can be changed to a positive. So how you think and how you feel is what's pushed out. Okay? Life is truly beautiful. Life is truly abundance. Okay? It's all in how you see. Wayne Dyer told me, and he's a mentor, if you study him, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So that being said, look at money in a different perspective. Okay? Have money as a target, but see money as good and that you deserve it and that you're worthy of it. Okay? We're here to create abundance and wealth, prosperity, peace, happiness, joy, and all kinds of different emotions to feel. These emotions I never felt, because as all I felt was these, and I hated feeling these emotions, so I just blocked. I had a block. Okay? But now, my block, after repeated actions, repeated thoughts and actions, thoughts, feeling, and actions. There's 3 of them. I started to experience more abundance, more money. And that's what will happen for you. But you have to do it yourself to experience that. And really get raw, get real with yourself of how you really feel about money, right? So anyway, it's been great. Another week here at Accelerate Your Best Life. I just want to hit into a few. I know there's nuggets here. Please share them. Like and subscribe. And know that I love you. I believe in you. And go hit your target. Focused on the target and your desires. I love you guys. Like and share.